Well, good evening and welcome to Facebook Live. This is going to be the last one of these. We are sharing a drink as we're reopening the Micropub next week. So we'll do other videos from now and then, but this is the last one of our regular ones. One day later than normal. Yesterday, I was opening up my wedding anniversary yesterday, and the glass that I've got. Two things to say about that. It's got Spitfire on there on the back. Where's it? Let's just see. Spitfire. Japanese Spitfire. The beer, I met my wife over. We were in a pub, and that's where we met in a pub, and the bar had been closed. The police had closed the bar because some rugby supporters were singing in the pub. I couldn't get a pint, and she had a pint of Spitfire and gave me some of her pint, and that was love at first sight by sharing a beer with us. So that was Spitfire there. And then the other side of the glass is, of course, it's the Chelmsford Summer Beer Festival would have been taken place. Okay, the weather wouldn't have been great for it. Normally, the Chelmsford Summer Beer Festival, it's outdoors and in the marquee in the field. It's gorgeous weather normally, but wouldn't be so good. So sadly, that would have been taking place this year, but one of the many festivals that have missed. 2009 one, I can't remember where 2009. That's long before I started my brewing career, and I can't remember where that one was. Admiral's Park now. It has moved around a little bit in terms of actual venue. But anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. Someone can tell me. Anyway, 2 beers for tonight. It's going to be a little bit of a longer Facebook Live. 2 beers to enjoy. Beers, we'll be talking about reopen the Micropub. As I said, the Micropub will reopen next Monday, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as well. So, without any further delay, let's get on to the beers. First beer, I'm just getting through all of our beer selections. So this one is Vanilla Bark. Okay, so we haven't had the ones yet. Now the beer that we have already had the beer this is based upon, which you can see there's a picture of our lately sorely missed dog Woody there. So that's based on Woody's Bark, our stout 4.3%, one of our favourite beers. And what we did, we tried at Beer Festival, we added some vanilla into that to give some lovely sweetness, and it worked really well. And now it's done a regular beer, and we bottle it as well. So, okay, so let's start that corner away. Okay. Let's roll it around sometimes. So yeah. You can see, being a stout, it's got that nice dark beer to it. There's a darkness in the head as well, it being a stout. So, nice bit of condition there. Bottles of this are on sale in the shop now. So remember, I said we are reopening the Micropub, but we're still, I know some, we get different opinions. Some people can't wait to get back to the pub. Other people are not quite ready yet for it. So as a result, and a lot of people have got used to drinking their beers at home, drinking in the garden. So we're carrying on with our delivery service, we're carrying on collection service. So you've got the choice. Our shop is open, as well as the bar reopen next week. Our shop is open this week, so if you want polypins, you want bottles, you can get them still. So Vanilla Bark. So yeah, I can smell and taste that lovely vanilla aroma. It doesn't totally mask the roastiness of the Woody's Bark, the stout, but that vanilla really gives a lovely flavour to it, lovely sort of sweetness to it. And sort of say that vanilla flavour, it goes lovely in ice cream. A little sort of thing. My wife assures me that they've told me that why people like the vanilla flavour is it reminds me of breast milk, but there you go, another little interest. So yes, that's what you're thinking when you're drinking here. Maybe you should do a milk stout with it. So there you are. So yeah, lovely flavour there of the Vanilla Bark. So I'll be supping on that and just talk about we're going to reopen the Micropub now. So we've been waiting a long time to be able to do that. Okay, a lot of pubs reopened last weekend. On the Saturday, 4th of July. We weren't quite ready because being a small Micropub, we had to do a bit of work in getting it right for the social distancing. very small venue we've got, but we want to actually make sure that people are safe in there. So what we've done is we've cleared a lot of stuff out of the Micropub, reorganised it, and we've got sort of tables inside, and we'll also use our outdoor area a little bit more, just so we can make sure that with many of you we can welcome in as possible. And we're really looking forward to seeing you again. Lots of you have been delivering to, but without that chat and that banter, we really have been missing you so much, and we're really looking forward to getting you back. So it'd be great to see you having a beer. Just a few things just to say about reopen. Obviously things will be a bit different, and this is something that will be a change in the situation. Please be patient with us. The priority, of course, is always to keep you safe, to keep all our customers safe, keep our staff safe. So some of the things will be different, some of the things will be awkward. So please bear with us, please be patient with us, please be patient with the people you're serving. It goes wherever you're serving, wherever you're drinking, that things are changing, things have changed. We have to get back to a certain type of normality as much as we can, and we're determined to make that experience of going to the pub as a pleasurable experience as we can, and as close as normal as we can make it. So really do bear with us, that's what we're doing. Just a further things we just have to say if you're going there. The most important one is if you are feeling unwell, if you've got any symptoms of COVID-19, please do not come to the pub. It's really obvious, but please do not. So don't sort of think, oh, I need a beer because I'm not feeling very well. Please just do not come. Wait till you feel better. If you've been tested positive for COVID-19, someone in your house has, well, and you're in self-isolation, please do not come to the pub. Okay, might sound obvious, but no. If you've had your test and you're waiting for the results again, wait till you've got that result and you know you're clear before you come to the pub. It's stories last weekend of 3 pubs in the country that have had to close down because people had a positive test back. That people must have known that that test was on the way. Why they came to the pub, I don't know, yeah. And also, people are starting to travel now a little bit more, and there's certain countries, obviously, that have got higher infection rates than us at the moment. We've been through it, it's come down. Maybe some people say it still hasn't come down enough, but a lot of countries are struggling a lot more. So if you have been to one of those countries where a high danger country, again, you're in self-isolation when you come back, please don't think, yeah, I'll go to the pub. Best not to. So that's the most important things. Okay, other little things to look after yourself. We're not saying that anyone has to wear PPE to come to the pub. So we think that, yeah, that's not the thing you go to the pub for, to be wearing your PPE. But if you do want to wear it, that is absolutely fine, no problem if you want to wear it here. And if other people are wearing it, please respect them for that. Okay, so other things, keep that social distancing as much as possible. It still is 2 metres wherever possible. Okay, we want this, the 1 metre plus has been said, but the 2 metres whenever possible is still the social distancing. And hand hygiene, obviously, as well. We'll have hand gel there, antibacterial gel there throughout the place if you do need to use that. So to keep your hands clean and reduce the risk of transmission of infection. It'll all be table service at the Micropub, no service at the bar, and all seated. So you can't stand up, I'm afraid. You cannot go and stand by the bar, but you can still sit at your tables. Now we'll space the tables out, so we're going to have 5 tables in the Micropub, each with up to 4 people at them, and we will come and serve you at the table. So someone will take your orders, we'll go to the bar, pour the beers, and we'll bring the beers over to you. We'll collect your dirty glasses. Don't think you're being helpful by doing that. We need to go and we need to collect those and take them back to be cleaned. Fresh glass every time. Again, don't think you're doing a favour by saying I'll reuse the glass. We can't do that anymore. I'm sorry, but we can't do that anymore. New clean glasses every time. I'm afraid when you go to any pub now in any restaurant, you're going to have to leave your contact details just in case we do need to track and trace. So yeah, you do have to leave your contact details. We only keep those. We can only keep those for 3 weeks, and they'll be disposed of. So don't worry about that getting to anyone's hands. That'll be got rid of those details. And one of the things we'll just have to manage is how you go to the toilet. So only one person at a time in the toilet and no queue at the toilet. So that's one of the things we will have to manage carefully. But as I say, we will still have a good time, I'm sure, and we can't wait to get our beers back on tap with you. Now, we're starting opening next Monday the 13th, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 to 9 o'clock. You can book the tables now, so that first week we're making it available every session through from Monday to Sunday that you can book the tables, and then after that we'll do Thursday through to Sunday, and we'll keep on reviewing that. It might be that some days we don't need to have bookings. I have a feeling that Friday night we might have to for quite a while, but other times we might not need to bookings. But again, please do bear with us for what works. Okay. If you do want to book a table, just phone up the shop 01277 500 121 and we can take your bookings. We take a £10 deposit, but then that comes off your drinks bill on the day. Of course, the other thing is card payment only, please. Contactless whenever possible. The other thing is because we have to limit the numbers, we put more tables outside. More tables outside. We'll put as much shelter as we can. We've got some gazebos to park, so if the weather is like it has been this week, then you should be okay. It should be okay. Give you some shelter, because obviously it's the thing. If the weather is terrible and the inside is full, we can't accommodate you. It's difficult, but that's why we're putting up a couple of gazebos so that there will be some shelter for you. Let's see. Have I left everything? Oh yeah, I've said about the opening. And we're opening also, so to get more people in, we're opening Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday evenings as well till 9 o'clock. We're going to see how that goes. It relies on it being popular, but we thought that because we can't serve as many people at the traditional most popular times, then Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we can serve more people then. And we've also done, obviously, what our procedures, much more regular cleaning procedures. We've just bought ourselves a state-of-the-art glass washer so that all the glasses will be cleaned and sanitised perfectly, so again, reducing the chance of transmission. So really looking forward to that. Right, so I'm going to put that aside for the moment. That's my vanilla bark. I'm going to enjoy that later. And I've got another beer just to do. I want to just get through all of the different beers. We've got through quite a range over these last few weeks, one each week. And this one, beer number 4, Chapel Street Porter. Now we've done Chili Porter, we've done Barista, which are both based on this beer. Number 4 beer, a porter. Remember, I've probably mentioned about the porters were named after the beers that the porters in London used to, the porters at the market, the beer that they used to drink after a hard day of lug and stuff around the markets. So this one, 5.9%, so we've gone 4.3 to 5.9. So let's open this. I've only got, now, glass for this one, Epinonga Railway. I spoke about the festival there, another one of my favourite festivals not taking place. And we've got ourselves on there, Billericay Brewing, and of course our friends at Leon C as well, Leon C Brewery there as well. They're both on that brand of glass there. So that was from, I believe, last year's? I believe that was last year's. It hasn't got actually a year on it, but I believe that was last year's festival, the 7th one. Doesn't tell you the year. Again, maybe someone can tell us that. Right, so Chapel Street Porter, open that. Okay, it's a 5.9%, so it's quite potent there. And we named it Chapel Street Porter, of course, because we live in Chapel Street. It has nothing to do with Janet Street Porter. This is just Chapel Street Porter. Now, remember the porters, it's the roasted chocolate malts in them, okay, that gives that dark flavour, dark colour to it, and the lovely chocolatey coffee flavours you get to it. So you can smell that roastiness on there. And being 5.9%, yeah, lots of body to it. Yeah, very complex flavour to it. So, different between stout and the porter, if you look there, you've got dark beer. That head isn't as dark as what we had with the stout. So with a stout, you get the roasted barley in there. It's got a much more roasty characteristic in there. And the stout out of the porter. I remember, I'm sure I've mentioned it, the stout actually was a London drink that ended up then being exported out to Ireland, become the favourite Irish drink. Okay, so Chapel Street Porter, yes, really wonderful, lovely beer. Okay, so it's been great doing these Facebook Lives, really enjoyed doing that and seeing some of your comments there. It's really been great doing that. As I say, that we will do some other Facebook Lives at various times, some other videos. When we get a beer that we haven't featured, we'll maybe do another feature so you can learn about that other beer as well. The last thing we just sort of say is it'll be great to see you back at the pubs, back at the Micropub very soon. It's even more important now to support your local pub, your local community pub. The government announcement yesterday, various measures, it did absolutely nothing for community-led pubs. Absolutely nothing. Really, really disappointing. And did lots for restaurant chains and food-led businesses, but pubs were deliberately left out of it. It seems the measures were deliberately, well, they definitely left out things there. We need people to get. We're getting on to our MP about it. We need people to really lobby about that and do something about it, because it really could see the end of lots of community pubs. It shouldn't be for us, but we do need your support. So it's great the support you've been giving us all through lockdown. It's fantastic the support, the amount you've been buying our beer off and getting deliveries, and we'd love to supply you with the beers during the lockdown. And we want to carry on doing that now. So, a last cheers, and I hope to see you in the pub soon. So cheers.